Recently, CNN had the opportunity to speak to multiple different lawyers that have actually handled cases in front of Judge Aileen Cannon. And all of these lawyers that they spoke to basically told the same story, that this is a judge that doesn't know what in the hell she is doing. Let me read you this. Several attorneys who have practiced in front of Cannon and who spoke to CNN for this story pointed to her isolation as one explanation for her conduct. Cannon's solitary post in the Fort Pierce courthouse, one that rarely sees high-profile action, deprives her of the informal day-to-day interactions with more seasoned judges who sit at the other courthouses and could offer her advice, the lawyers told CNN. They also said Cannon's lack of trial experience, both as a lawyer and a judge, is apparent. In her 7 years as a Justice Department attorney, Cannon participated on the trial teams of just 4 criminal cases. 4! For 14 days total, by the way. So she has no experience with criminal law, really. 14 days. Wow. Yes, she went to law school. She's also 42 years old, so she is relatively young. I say that as a 41-year-old. I still think 42 is very young. But they get worse. The analyses from these lawyers. But I do want to point out that they're basically, one of the things they're talking about with the isolation thing is, you know, she's not walking around every day saying like, hey, fellow judge, how's things going? Hey, I got a question because I got this really difficult thing here and they brought up this issue that I don't understand. Being around experienced people, literally just being around them, having the option to talk to them, is absolutely instrumental for the legal career of literally anyone, whether you're a judge or a lawyer. And I know because I've been working in a law firm for 20 years. The younger lawyers always going up to the older lawyers. Hey, can I pick your brain for a few minutes? Every day. And it makes them better. And the same is true with the judges. And Cannon doesn't have that opportunity. She is a very young judge in a very high position. She doesn't know what she's doing. And the lawyers go on to say, she doesn't know what she's doing. According to one attorney, she is not efficient. She is very form over substance. Another lawyer called her indecisive, and a third suggested, quote, she just seems overwhelmed by the process. Overwhelmed. Another way to say that is she's in over her head and doesn't know what the hell she's doing. As per usual, it gets worse. Her approach as a jurist, detail-obsessed to the point of tedious, appears uniquely prone to being exploited by a defense team eager to delay a case. And the complicated system Cannon has set up for redacting public filings has only exacerbated a backlog of unresolved issues. She seems to seize on concepts that, for one reason or another, become interesting to her, whether or not they're pertinent to the case at hand, or decide that they have importance for reasons that escape the rest of the parties in the courtroom. In other words, she's kind of like a dog that sees a squirrel and is like, what? Squirrel. Like nothing else matters. Like she takes this little bitty detail. It's like, well, I like this. This is a great detail. This is, wow, look at this. Everybody, hey, you guys see this? This is amazing. I get, you know, I've lived with, by the way, people with very severe ADHD, and that is something that you see in that. So ADHD alone obviously would not warrant disqualification. What does worry me, however, is that we have reports from other lawyers that have basically said they have had to go into court and explain legal concepts to her. And even after they explain it, she still doesn't seem to understand it. She's not ready for this job. She probably will never be ready for this job. She's had it for several years now, and she still can't seem to do it right. She's unfit to serve on the bench. And that's basically what these lawyers that have had to go in front of her are telling us very loudly and very clearly. Well, folks, we have crossed that 1 million subscriber milestone, but rest assured, we are just getting started here at Ring of Fire. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and make sure to like, share, and comment on the videos.